Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Burchett again. Can you tell what this book is about? You're right. It's about frogs. Since it's spring, I wonder if you've heard them croaking and going, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Yes, there's lots of frogs around because we've had lots of rain. So let's learn about frogs today. Splash, splish, splash. What is that sound? What is hopping and jumping around? What loves to swim? What loves to eat bugs? It's a frog. Can you hop like a frog? Frogs live all over the world, except Antarctica, where it's really cold. Frogs usually live in wet places, like rivers, lakes, and ponds. But some frogs live in trees. Some even live in the desert. Frogs can be found all over the world. Wherever they live, that's their habitat, or where they live. Let's find out more about frogs. Croak. Look at that frog croaking. Can you see him? Look what he's done at the bottom of his throat there. Some frogs' throats puff up when they make sounds. Each type of frog makes its own sound. The coqui frog is named after the sound it makes. It sounds like coqui, coqui. This frog is the size of a quarter, so it's very small. Even small frogs can make loud noises. Look at them. They're very interesting to look at. Frog food. What's that pink flash? It's how a frog catches bugs. It shoots out its long, sticky tongue at a passing bug. If your tongue were as long as a frog's, it would reach to your belly button. Can you believe that? The frog pulls the bug into its mouth. Most frogs eat dragonflies, crickets, and other bugs. Look at his tongue. It is very, very long. There are every size and color of frogs. The smallest frog is as big as your fingernail. The largest is as big as a rabbit. Look at that big one in this scale. He is a big frog, and there's a very, very tiny one right there. And look at all the different colors of frogs. There's green frogs and striped frogs. There's a red frog and even a blue frog. Watch out. The colorful one may be pretty, but they're poisonous. That means that if they get around their enemies and they try to eat them, they'll get very sick. So don't touch the ones that are bright. There's not usually any around in Texas, but just in case. How are frogs born? Well, the mama frog lays eggs, and the mother frog lays the eggs in the water. And guess what? Here's the eggs. And then they hatch and become tadpoles. Tadpoles are baby frogs, but they don't look like frogs yet. They have tails and they live only in the water. Then the tadpoles grow up. So remember, you had first they live underwater, and then they grow lungs for breathing, and then they grow they grow legs. When the frog starts growing his legs, it's called a froglet. And then 3 months later, they lose their tail, and they're a full-grown frog. So now they can hop out of the water. Did you know that not only are there frogs, but there's toads? So remember, the frog is green, the toad is brown. So I'm going to send you a seesaw activity to do with the life cycle of a frog. So remember, they start out with eggs, and become a tadpole, and then they become a froglet, and then a frog. So don't forget that. So you can put the names of the different life cycle in the circle. So your mom and dad will probably have to help you. The end. I hope you had fun learning about frogs today. Bye till next time.